I just sold my Tesla and I almost made a multi-$1,000 mistake that would have cost me my full self-driving package. All right, welcome back to the channel. Dan here from Northern Tesla. So I had the new car on order. I had a buyer for the old car and I thought I had everything lined up perfectly. But one simple mistake could have cost me $15,000 in software. In this video, I am breaking down the entire FSD transfer process. We'll look at why a trade-in with Tesla is the safe but expensive route. And then I'll show you the exact private sale playbook to successfully transfer your FSD from your old car to your brand new one. So stick around, because if you're thinking of upgrading and transferring your FSD, this is the most important video you will watch. Before I get into it though, please take a second and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and you get better content. So you might as well subscribe. So if you want to take advantage of the FSD transfer, meaning that you bought full self-driving outright, like you own it, you're not paying a subscription, you can transfer it to a new car. When doing so, you have two options: trading in or selling privately. Trading is the easier option, but a costly one comparatively. Tesla trade-in value is often sporadic, but generally low. In my experience, it's usually $10,000 to $15,000 less than what the average is selling privately. Tesla will then turn it around and make that profit that they're taking from you and make it for themselves the very next day, as Tesla used stock moves very quickly. You do save a bit on tax because when you trade in a car, you save that portion of the tax. And of course, there's a convenience, but like I said, it does come at a cost. Speaking of convenience, this is essential when doing the FSD transfer. If doing a trade-in, it's really easy. You just drive your old car to Tesla and drive away with your brand new one complete with FSD. Alternatively, if you're selling privately, it is all about timing. So here is the problem. If you sell your Tesla privately and you're getting a new one, you can't just remove the old car from your app once it's sold. Doing so will completely void your FSD transfer eligibility. You have to keep the car, which you no longer own, in your app and your account until the transfer is complete. Sounds crazy, right? Well, because it is. You would think that since it's software, you place the order for a new car, you should be able to opt in for the FSD transfer at that time, and at whatever time Tesla removes it from the old car that you no longer have and assigns it to your new car, which you already have a VIN assigned to it, so they know what car you're getting. So, if the FSD has to sit idle in your account for a period of time, or it just goes on the new car and then it's activated once you pick it up. Like, I don't know why this is so complicated and why they have to do it this way, because it just makes things a lot more complicated. And this would be a lot easier if the FSD was actually tied to your account as opposed to the physical car. And everyone's been arguing that for years, that it should be on your account. Therefore, we wouldn't have to do these FSD transfers because it's on your account. Therefore, you can just assign one car at a time because you have one license. That would be so much better and so much easier for everything involved. But that topic is a video for another day. There is a bit of a workaround, and here it is, so listen up. You can go through the sale as long as the car stays in your app. So legally and financially, the car can be sold as far as the government and banks are concerned. So like licensing and financing, everything that could be done and settled. But in the app, which is strictly a Tesla thing, the car has to stay on your account. So you must explain to your buyer that that's what has to happen. You can give them a key card and even add them as a driver so they can physically drive the car, but the main account holder is still you and it has to be under your name. Now, one thing to note is that since you're still the main account holder, any charges associated with like supercharging or service will be billed to your credit card on file. So keep that in mind and maybe have that in a contract or some sort, that the new owner is responsible for any fees incurred. If they're doing a service visit, they can always give the credit card in person so they can know the charge that one. As far as supercharging goes, I don't think there's a workaround that, but you'll just have to either let them know that you'll pay for supercharging or work something out. Once delivery happens, Tesla recommends that you keep the car in your app for another 24 to 48 hours. But in my experience, it's pretty instant. Last time I did the FSD transfer, as soon as I got my new car, FSD was already activated. So once you're confirmed that FSD is active in the car, you can transfer the car out of your app and to the buyer. All right, so there it is. That's how you do the FSD transfer with a private sale. Like I said, with the trade-in, it's a much easier process. However, you're not going to make as much money on your trade-in as you would with private sale. If you've done the FSD transfer and have kind of run into this kind of situation, let me know in the comments. All right, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss videos, which I release about every week or so. Like I said, I have an awesome Tesla Model Y Juniper coming this week and have amazing content planned for that. So stay tuned and be sure to subscribe. And also don't forget to follow me on my socials down below. Anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week. In the meantime, drive safe and drive electric. All right, if you like this video, and found it helpful, definitely give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss videos. All right, thanks.